Let's stream again. I don't care. Why not? Ooh, where's my bitrate so bad? Maybe I do care. What's going on with the old bitrate? Why would that be true? Okay, we're stabilizing. Stabilizing. Stable. It's unstable. Well, we'll see how it goes. Hi friends. I just want to finish the thing we started earlier. Just, well, it's in my brain, you know? We have audio, we have my face. Jeez. I need to, like, trim this. This is bad. Like, I think it's fair to say that at this point in my life, I will never have a full luxurious beard. Maybe get beard implants. Beard Rogaine. So go put beard juice on my face. Awesome. Okay, anywho. What I think I've decided is I think we can just straight up deploy this as a static site to Cloudflare pages, and then rework what we've already done to be Cloudflare pages functions, which is not the same as workers. I think it kind of runs on the workers platform, but it seems to be a bit different. So I don't know. We're gonna try it. Will it work? Unclear. It's very unclear, but we're gonna try it. So, well, the problem, I guess, is that so we have this new work and we have this old site. So, like, what do we do? Like, I don't need a build. I could just do public, I guess, if there's no build command. I guess what I'm trying to decide is, like, can I still just have a public folder without fuss? And I don't actually know if I can. Let's try to get it going, and then at some point we're gonna have to, like, overwrite the old repo, I guess. I don't know. I mean, in broad strokes, I feel like I've got this figured out, but there are definitely some details that I have not quite. Like, if that's the publish directory, where does the functions directory go, though? Is that, like, in whatever our root is? That's where. What is even in here? A bunch of crap. What I don't know is if I don't have a build command, how it will handle that, you know? Like, if I don't have a build, let's go forward with the assumption that we can still have a public folder. And that we can keep this folder as is. I don't know if we really can, but we'll figure it out, I guess. Let's start with some assumptions here, I guess. And then this is going to be a little weird. Because these pumpkins, these functions become routes, not pumpkins. I don't think there's any pumpkins involved. because I guess we'll just have an analytics route. So like analytics.js, analytics TS, and port. Nope. Port TS. Something like that. I don't know why my connection's so unstable. It's weird. I don't know. Is it gonna work? I don't know. So let's try. There's a local development, so I think we can just do Wrangler pages dev. Maybe, but we'd need the functions. That's what's confusing. You know, like do functions go in the resulting build folder, or do they not go in the resulting build folder? At the root of the project. So this is, so it seems like it is not, it doesn't go in here, basically. That print seems to be going okay. Last print was okay. It's not perfect, for sure. I mean, parts of it look great, and then there's parts that just don't look so great. And there's some weird little finicky things and some weird little stringy bits, and I just don't know how much it matters. We really don't. But we'll do what we can. If we have to reprint something, I guess we just have to reprint it. So, I don't really know how to do this. Yeah, this is really strange. Like, what's the, if we want to do local development, where do we point this? If you have a folder of static assets, Angular pages dev. But what about the functions folder? You know what I mean? Like, can I just do this? It's unclear to me. So that did serve that folder, but what a mess. Look at all these. Ugh, okay, well, ignoring that. No routes found when building functions directory dot functions skipping. So the issue there, I think, is we need to, okay, so we got to reconsider this. We're not going to do a worker, which I hope is okay. I think it's okay. Because I think we can have the analytics binding independently, or, you know, work independently of that, but well, let's see. So the idea will be what? The idea will be that from analytics, we're going to pull all the reporting data out. So basically it's this whole dude. That's all the reporting, I think. And then somehow, it's a little weird. Yeah, it's this. So the on request takes a request context object for more detail below. So what is the request context? Should just be a get. So event context. So yeah, I think we can just do this. The env I'm a little worried about, but gotta figure it out. Binary, how's it going? Wait, you bought... Oh my God, okay. I did not expect... Give me a second to sort of internalize what I just read. So binary C got Crocs. Did you get these? Saw some cool, yeah, these like custom-made steel-toe Crocs. Oh, look at these. Cool. You want shop safety. Oh, this kind of thing? I've seen those on like, you know, yeah, like kitchen staff, those kind of things. Wow, binary, I don't even know what to say. I feel like I don't even know you anymore. Are they Crocs brand? Are they at least like from the MoMA store or something? Hey, you know what? Treat yourself. So this is a little weird. I believe everything we need is still in this context, I think. But honestly not 100% sure about that. Like we're missing... Yeah, okay. We definitely have some stuff we have to figure out. So I think this will still be okay without being too terrible, but we have some type issues. So what is the type of this thing though? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna just need a little time to process this. Why don't you know what that is? Why would you be mad about that? With env. Why would you be mad about this? Is it context, event context, but you say that this can be an any, but I don't want you to be that. Like, where is this defined? Is this defined somewhere? No? Oh, okay. We may be in an issue where like all our Cloudflare stuff is broken, so that's possible. Oh, is this not async? That'd be pretty weird. Surely this can be async. I mean, I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to be like some kind of Crocs snob. I'm really not. So I want you to have what you need to be happy. And if it's Crocs, it's Crocs. And you know what? I'll tell you, I have a hard time with footwear. And maybe the Crocs are the solution to my problem. Okay, so all this analytics data, we're gonna need to like bubble up. This is a mess. Who wrote this? Maybe you should get, actually, yes. Get some Birkenstocks, get some Uggs. Definitely get some Uggs. Get some boots with the fur. I guess that is Uggs. Dracklin, Binary C. Okay, I love moon boots. Don't even say. I had moon boots as a kid. I don't know them. Binary got Crocs, like, and is into them, and I want to support Binary. Why do you act like there's an error but then you don't tell me anything about the error. This like surprisingly seems almost correct. Okay, my goal here, by the way, Crackling Binary, is to try to, now that I've got so mad at Google Analytics, I wrote my own analytics, my own bad analytics, and am migrating. I'm going to try to migrate this all to Cloudflare Pages with its Cloudflare Pages functions stack, which is different than this return promise response too, which is different than just straight up workers. Is this right? I don't really understand what you're mad about. I want to look at moon boots now. I like moon boots. I need like some vintage. Let me find some. Oh yeah, I was about to say, can I find the ones I had as a kid? And here they are. Wow. I should get more of these. Oh, I love them. They're beautiful. Look at the beautiful moon boots. Look at the beautiful rainbow bright boots. Okay, what are we doing again? This is my biggest problem with TypeScript. I generally like TypeScript. It's generally it's smart. It's pretty good. Like, but there's weird like esoterica. There's like weird spells you have to cast sometimes that I don't have my head wrapped around now. Also, I don't know if you saw any of this binary because this is ludicrous. I have to like the worker analytics API that I'm using lets you just do straight up SQL queries, which is almost certainly not the best way to do this. I probably should be using GraphQL, but when I saw an opportunity to use SQL for no reason after 20 years of not really using SQL, of course I leapt on it. So I can like query the analytics data. The syntax is god awful. It's so weird. Like the fields aren't named. The fields have generic names. It's pretty weird. You got some cool duck boots. It'd be cool if IntelliSense let me know what it's mad about. It's okay to be angry. Oh, do I need to pass it? Interesting. Interesting. So do I need to pass it an env of my own? Kind of bad idea. Huh. Is this what you want? I don't really know. What are these other parameters? Extend string and data. But what are those? So env kind of makes sense. P, the parameters. And data is data. I don't. What do you want? I don't know what I just made that up. I don't know. I'm definitely not a fan of generic names. I've run into programmers recently that do stuff like that. It drives me a little insane. I mean, I'm sure there's contexts in which it makes sense, but feels like a weird choice, especially because it's so unlike everything else. So this, I don't know if you've looked at this workers analytics thing. It's kind of interesting. It's like a queryable data store, but like really, it's funny because it's not really analytics specific. It really is just like a very generic kind of data store that you just plop in whatever you want and then recover them later with simple queries. But it removes any other overhead of dealing with a data store. It's just like you can write these things in a very simple way, and then you can use SQL to query them. Which I don't even know why they call that analytics versus just like queryable data store or something. Well, the cool thing about a schema change here is there is no schema other than one blob, blob one, blob two, blob three, double one, double two. So since it's totally generic, the schema is, I can change anytime I want. I wonder, I don't know. I kind of bet it's DB1 behind the scenes, like their new SQL. Isn't that what it's called? D1, not DB1, just D1. I kind of think it's D1, even though that's still in like private beta. I kind of wonder if this is their way of sort of incrementally testing it, like using over this one small feature. It feels pretty weird. I actually don't want SQL is not what I want from this, because I don't want a bunch of rows. I want a bunch of like coalesced kind of hierarchical data that's not easy to get with a SQL query. Like most of the code here is going back and taking the SQL rows and making them in hierarchical. That probably I could get with GraphQL if I knew anything about GraphQL. I'm definitely interested in it. I mean, this sort of just jumped out of nowhere to save the day. I was going to do it myself and just write to a durable object. And so it was only when I was looking at the documentation that I happened. Well, okay, the bigger bummer is that if Cloudflare's web analytics had just supported a couple more fields out of the box, I wouldn't have had to do this. But I don't know. I wasn't too disappointed because they did have this other API that just let me do whatever fields I want. Okay. I've really lost the thread here on what I'm supposed to be doing. I just made this up. It looks good, right? I don't really understand what the I guess it's just string parameters, so you really can just do whatever you want. Huh. Okay, well, actually, I think I did see a blob in here about the end vid context parameters. Oh, those really are just the creation parameters, and the data is just the body, I guess. Is that true? So am I passing a type for that? That would kind of make sense. Okay, anyway, so we need to now change this. As like clunky and as bumpy as there have been, as the process has been, I am liking Cloudflare more and more every time I have to use something else. Even though like it's kind of janky and loose and weird. Like trying to do the Google Cloud Compute stuff yesterday, and of course all the negative experiences I've had with AWS. I really like Cloudflare's approach. I mean, because the Google Cloud, that just feels like they're just trying to AWSify 20 years of Google APIs. That's reductive, but that's what it felt like to me at the moment. I was like, this is an API that had been around for not 20 years, but a very long time, 10 plus years, certainly. Is this true? Okay, so we are not gonna do this because we're just gonna make assumptions. And that means we also don't have to do this. And it means this is gonna just be kind of silly way to do that, but whatever. Okay, I mean, this also almost looks right, except for this stupid stuff I just could not figure out, which I think is just, I think this is actually just a VS Code IntelliSense problem. And again, there's probably some weird TypeScript black magic I can some incantations. No functions shimming. So if I do this now, is it going to find functions or is it going to break? What's weird is, does this use my TOML? My Wrangler TOML? Because it has a compatibility date. Ugh. Compiling a worker, I mean, that's interesting. So does it basically like, interesting. Well, I'm glad you stuck that somewhere really stupid, but when did this become app data local? When did it become the like place to put things to make me mad? Okay, it just makes a worker out of all of the queries and does the routing for you. That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. I mean, it definitely looks like it does a bunch of junk. Who knows where that came from? Could be anywhere. Who can say? I mean, this is all my data. Interesting. Okay, so the question is then, can I do no. So what did I do wrong? Why is I'm pretty confused actually. So what is the route? I saw the routes in here. Hello? Are there routes that I do them wrong? Pretty weird that it would serve route. Just be report. Is that not how you do this? I thought that was the whole idea. What am I missing? Is that not where I'm supposed to be or something? Oh, is that not what the routing is? Is it really just /report? So is it where's routing? Okay, sorry, I don't do that, I just do this. Response.json data is not iterable. Well, my fear is, what I think the problem is, that is a problem. That is actually a problem that I didn't count on. Is secrets. Known issues. There are no secrets. There has to be a way to have secrets, right? That'd be pretty lame. Couldn't. Oops. Okay, credentials which you can store. Every worker while the first months of touch. This is pretty weird. Like this. How do I know? How do I get this? Like, where is that secret stored if it's not? How do I, like, if I don't have a worker, where is this secret stored? Tell me that, smart guy. But how? Is it a Wrangler Pages thing? Is that the issue? How? To use for functions in files. Like, I'm pretty confused about this. Oh, interesting. So, maybe you can't set it to Wrangler, which is weird, because usually when there's beta-y stuff, you can only do things with Wrangler. They seem to typically add functionality that, like, in a lot of cases, you can only do things with Wrangler. I forgot about that. am I going to do this? Because I need to... I don't want to push it until I can test it. Well, it's going to be broken. Okay. How about... this? It's gonna be very broken. Okay, push the button. Maybe. Oh, thanks. I'm just like Bash. That was adorable, by the way. What kind of button is that? What are you gonna do with that thing? Okay, begin setup. Mission control master. This is where it's weird. Can you build assets in HTML files? But there's no build command. Okay, so we do need to add variables, but this is not a secret. I don't know. This is going to be broken. It actually might weirdly work. Output directory public not found. Is that not, how do I keep ending up in Edge? There's a public folder here. I wonder why I can't see that. Error, output directory public not found. Probably doesn't really work like that. Congratulations on my broken deployment. I mean, I guess we can just like write a fake little deployment that just copies the files over. Can I make a secret? So what did we call it? API something something? API token? Okay, give me 1 second. Something more suitable. Well, might I recommend like a heavy piece of industrial equipment? I think that's obviously what Bash needs. Okay, give me 1 second, and we'll try to go to Postman, wherever Postman is. You know, the if you're just using HomeKit, that homespan, I mean, Matter just still appears to be broken as far as I can tell. There's been occasional updates to that repo, but if you just wanted to work with HomeKit and an ESP32, I think homespan, we'll test that maybe next week, because I do want to try that. Oh, I still don't have the thing up. Oh yeah, okay, hang on. Let me get the authorization token API key. You know, it's my favorite thing to show keys on stream. Then we're gonna go Over here. Well, so if you use Homespan, you don't need HomeKit, is my understanding. Homespan will let an ESP32 emulate a HomeKit device, I believe. But what do I know? API token, save. Okay, maybe that worked. Maybe. Yeah, because I mean, I got the MIDI thing working with HomeKit, but that means it has to run on a Pi, and I would much prefer to not have a Pi. My big issue is I need a MIDI host, and you can't. I'm sure it's possible to do that with an ESP32, but it's not convenient. Okay, so oopsie. I'm just making assumptions that was the problem. I'm sure there's other issues. I'm lost again. What are we trying to do? Oh, this thing, Homespan. I'll drop it in there. That thing. I'm lost. Oh, it opened in Edge. That's how we ended up in Edge. B for browser. Oh, but missing sacrams. I mean, I think we've broken something. Oh, is this not, what is the async function? Feels extremely possible that I broke something. But, internal server error, actually. Do I throw it 500? I don't think. Oh, well, maybe over here, by the way. So, well, this should probably not be here. What have I done? So we're not like checking the response or anything, so. Connection reset. What? Pardon me? God request. Yeah, I think we're not actually getting the API token. Okay, I've skipped some steps here. Let's retrace our steps because I'm realizing we probably haven't like connected this. Okay, so let's just try to clean up our tracks a little bit. I think we can ditch this safely because we don't need a mission control worker. We get kind of like the ad hoc worker. What? Great. Okay. Anyway, pages, mission control. So I think we don't have a relationship between our local testing environment and here. I think. Honestly, not 100% sure about, but that's not where we want to be. We want to be here. So what did you say to me? You know, maybe I don't get those. In other words, maybe I need a .env file. So local development. Yeah, it's really lame that it doesn't give me much more information than that. Secrets. Interact with your secrets locally. Okay. You can add environmental local a dev verse file in the return to your project and simply add to the file. Like so. Okay. Well, you know how much I love to do this and accidentally show everything. Okay. Okay, excuse me for one moment. I went to the wrong place. Ooh, I like that. Cool. A big old, a substantial pedal. It's like one of the really early This Old Tony, like his very first YouTube videos were. Sorry, I should do this and switch back. Equal to this. Is this really gonna work? Really gonna work? I better remember to ignore that. In fact, let's just make .get ignore, and at the top of it put .dev bears. You know, I've been thinking of ways to like, with the little MIDI thing to have little notes. I'd kind of like little keyboards around the house to play. So I want some very simple way. I was easy answers 3D printing, but also CNC route though. Real piano keys have kind of weird geometry. You know, obviously to fit around even just on the surface plane to fit around the accidentals, but I've been thinking about it. So I'm thinking for Bash, like giant organ foot pedals. I probably could. I just want something like with a little more heft to it than like plastic synth keys, you know? They don't necessarily have to be full on hammer weighted. Holy crap, did that work? Kind of seems like it worked. I mean, it might be fun. I definitely thought about like getting some toy pianos. There's like beautiful, like vintage Yamaha keyboard kind of things. It's like beautiful old yellow ones. That was one in particular I liked. Is it this one? No, that's a Pianica. I think it was a Casio. But I like the old wooden organ foot pedals. I really don't know what to do about this pulling up. I really think it's just because it's so cold in here. But I don't know what I can do about it other than, I think that's one of the reasons people build enclosures for their printers. But what seems to be true, and maybe it's just wishful thinking, is that the distortion is on the side that doesn't matter to me. And I hope that's true, and it kind of seems to be true. So in other words, it's not that the whole part bows, it's that one part is perfectly flat that needs to be perfectly flat. Ooh, that would be good. What do they call those? Like Telegram little ticker things? Pedal? What do you call those? I think it's a paddle. Well, these are the ones that you could like, maybe. Well, you want to be able to pounce on it, so you do need like a Ooh, this. Cool, cool. Look at that thing. Do you like that? Okay. So that actually seemed to work. So the thing that's missing then is this is going to give us a no refer error, I think. Yes. So are we ready to do this? We're not, unfortunately. We're really close. Those are beautiful. These look like guitar pedals. Is it? Oh, it is. An effects pedal. Cool. I like this one. Wonder how much resistance there is. I love this. Too expensive. That's way better. I've seen all those videos of the dogs where you push the button. It's like, I love you. Walkies. Give me kisses. But if you could teach Bash Morse code, then you really will have accomplished it. Look at that chair. I gotta finish the musical chair. This. Look at that keyboard. Oh, look at that beautiful banana. Love it. Game start stop. Musical games. Wow. I love it. That would be amazing if you taught Bash to respond to Morse code. Okay. So here's, like, we're in this weird chicken or the egg thing. I need to, like, well, we can at least do that locally, right? That part we can do locally if we open the website. So weirdly, I mean, for now, it's just gonna be localhost 8787. No, it's gonna shoot. Gosh, how do we do this? Okay, I think initially we do have to do it like this. I don't know why it's taking so long. Unless it like tries to reprocess every image every time. Okay, so do we actually, did it work? The answer appears to be no. Connection refused. Maybe it doesn't actually start at localhost. Oh, it's 8788. Cute. So we get a 500 error. Why is that? Is it something about the bindings? It must happen after or... two new windows open. I feel like I fall apart anytime I have to have two VS Code projects open. Like I just can no longer function. So what happened? Cannot read properties of undefined reading write data point. Okay. So that is a bindings problem. For sure. So unfortunately, it doesn't tell you how to bind to workers analytics. Oh no! Can you not have worker analytics from Page's functions? Oh man. That would be a very sad story. And it would mean that I just wasted the last hour. It'd be kind of funny, but it'd be kind of sad. Well, F. Kyle. Can I dark mode here? I don't know if I can. I'm sorry. I don't think this Cloudflare page does it. Does it? Can I dark mode this? Appearance. Ah, use system setting. Hey, look at that. How do you like that? That's all for you. So we got to do it on my dumb website, huh? Well, this is a sad story. Kyle, what are your feelings about Crocs? Also, what is wrong? What is wrong with my upload? I think I have like big file moves happening, but I don't think I do. This has been printing for 4 hours, and it says it still has 4 hours left. I'm gonna be very sad if I have to reprint all of these because the sides are warped. It's gonna be a sad story. Okay, let's get back to the oh no. So the oh no is because I don't think I can do a binding. I don't think I can do an analytics binding. I don't think I can do an analytics binding from a Cloudflare pages function. Yeah, we're gonna make new shoes. I'm done with Crocs. We want like a different animal, and I want the toe I want it totally open. Not just holes, no anything. I want it like reverse mules. I want it to be everything that Crocs isn't. Well, what do we do? So you're telling me I can't do a workers analytics binding? It is nice that they have preview and production built in. The lamest part about this is you can bind to everything else, including D1 databases, which aren't even done. I mean, I know the workers analytics is also in beta, but I feel like D1 is even more in beta. This is cool. That's very interesting. So there's no workers analytics binding in from pages function or workers analytics engine. Analytics engine is currently not supported today. Everything's going to be stable. It's running the works. Wait, the ones. Oh, yeah, sure. That's how you can put on your shoes every day. But it'll be organic. It'll be based on like Venus flytrap technology, including the teeth. Why does that still have so much time? There can't be that much left. We're just printing this. What could possibly... I really am bothered by that work. A little worried about it. Or like what's that stuff? Plasta dip. Like you dip the handles in, you just stick your whole foot in there. You can die if you do that. Well, this is a kick in the pants. I thought we had this all figured out. I thought we had it all figured out. I just assumed. I just assumed. Well, I like that my search is for workers anal. So then the question, I guess, is this is dumb. I'm mad at Kyle. It's definitely Kyle's fault. Why? Okay, what do we do? Either we have like some kind of split scenario where the reporting is a page function for some reason, and the backend is a Cloudflare worker, or we just say we leave the backend Cloudflare worker, we leave the front end what's its face, just a web page. Yeah, I guess it's two repositories. One is the front end, one is the back end. That's lame. That's, well, great. Glad we spent an hour rewriting this. The real beautiful thing is, because I didn't push this anywhere yet, am I going to be able to just undo this back to where we need it to be? Answer appears to be yes. Okay, well, shucks. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. It is annoying, for sure. But, oh well. The front and back end will just be separate. Doesn't really hurt anything. It's a little dumb. Good thing I deleted it, like everything. Okay, let's undo whatever it was that I did. I'm gonna get rid of this. Yes. 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 I would definitely have preferred the other way. I just assumed that, like, you know, you saw all those other bindings worked. I just assumed that the binding would work for the pages analytics, but I guess it's two betas don't make a right. Two alphas don't make a beta, like they say. Two betas don't make a prod. What do we do? What do we do about this? I think we just keep going and hope for the best at this point. So, I do need to reset the secret. So let me just switch here for a minute. Maybe it's my history. Oh, I don't think the actual text the secret is, though. Come on, it's gonna be there somewhere. No? NPX, Wrangler. Okay, give me a second. I gotta do all this stuff again. Find all the things. Go to Postman. Go here, go here, go here, go here, go here. Do a Wrangler. NPX, Wrangler, what? Wrangler secret. API secret put API token. That didn't look right. Try that again. It's a suspiciously short secret. I finished Cyberpunk yesterday, by the way. I have opinions. I don't know if that worked. Start. So this will say we're lost. Reports should work. No, we call this analytics.json. So that works. Analytics.js should give us a refer error. Yeah, okay. Maybe that works. So if I go to Scott made this, if I go to the actual website, no, we need to deploy this first. Mission control to j38.workers.dev is the backend address. Is that what we put here? In like real Scott made this.net? Don't talk to me. It would appear that it works because it just yelled the word analytics. So that's good news. So, okay, so then the other thing we have to do, we're going to definitely break some things in the process of what we're about to do, but let's just start breaking, I guess. So we have this mission control workers. We do need to like actually deal with this. Come on. mission control. That's it. Private. This mission control workers. Who's private? What is it? Is it node? I guess so. Kinda. No, we shouldn't do that then, actually. So what do we actually need to ignore here? Is it really just node modules? Or is there something else I care about? Ignore. Oops. Okay. So that's all fine, presumably. Sorry, excuse me for one moment. Okay, sorry about that. So that exists. So now the real problem is this other repo. Like, do we just turn off other deployments on Netlify? That's probably a smart thing to do, right? So we go to Netlify and we say, hey, don't. Just don't. Don't. For mission control. One day we will think about these other things we need to deal with. Today's not that day. One day. I don't even know if any of the other stuff works. Who even knows? So we really just want to tell this, like, hey, don't auto deploy, right? Okay, we're not building, so whatever's going on at the old site will just continue to be cool. Meanwhile, somewhere else, just can't find anything. We can't. Cool rocket ship guy. That's this side. So don't touch this, I guess, is what we're deciding here. Leave this alone. That's fine for now. Just leave it alone. Maybe one day when the bindings work, we will revisit this someday. I really can't believe how much time I put into this. This is absurd, but here we go. Okay, so the old mission control. The question kind of is like, what do we really need here? Like, kind of nothing? That's what I'm asking. Like, do we really need... What? So this would need to become this, but it'd be analytics.json instead, right? Which I think is funny. It's the only change. So the thing though is like, do I really need anything else? Like, can everything else get thrown away? Is sort of what I'm asking you. Like on Netlify, how did we do this? What were the deployment settings? I need you to go away. I mean you. Like how did I do it? I didn't have build settings, did I? Builder stopped. Uh-oh. Why is that? Why is this? I did not mean to push all this stuff. Did I really push all this unfinished stuff? I did. Oops. Well. Oops. It's just like a bunch of projects that aren't even finished being documented. Oh man, really? That's lame. Ugh. How did I manage to do that? Oh, I did. I just pushed all this stuff when all I really meant to push was... That's lame. What do I want to do about this? Like, try to quickly make it just ignore drafts? Or do I just say, like, oh, I should do this documentation really fast? This doesn't even have an image. Lame. Shoot. What a rookie mistake. What is the home page? I don't really know how that works. It's not you. Where's the it's you. I don't know. Is that the easiest way? Was it just those three? I think it was just those three. I mean, definitely still need to do more documentation on these, but at least there's something on these pages. Oh man, I don't get a tree. That's so here's a thing. I've been trying forever. I use source tree, and I've been like, I got in the habit of being really meticulous about every push, like individually checking files while staging. Recently, I've been using just the inbuilt VS Code functionality along with a couple extensions to just do all my Git fussing just in VS Code. But I don't know. There's something about the presentation of it that it's a little easy for me to accidentally stage more things, which is something I really try to be careful of. This is like a surprising mistake for me because it's something I like, especially when I'm on a multi-person job. I'm like so meticulous about not posting anything I don't mean to post. But I got so fed up with source tree. I mean, maybe I don't know. I should try it again with because a lot of the problems I had with it were Git credential or SSH credential, Git credential issues, and some of that stuff is solved for me now, at least in other contexts, by 1Password. Okay. Okay, let's do that. Still, rookie mistake. Okay, anyway, what were we actually trying to do before I realized I broke prod? We seemed to be pushing data, and that was good. So we were trying to decide, right, for, did we do it? We were thinking about just like deleting everything on Earth, right? Oh yeah, right. We're also going to look at Netlify and try to figure out how it knew. I tend to agree with you. It's just I personally think source tree is not very good. Like I think there's better tools, and I just have yet to find it. Especially when I'm working alone, though, and like it's not critical, and it's nothing I'm doing here is critical. Just having a little less friction and being able to just in the editor see the diffs and all that stuff I kind of like, but yeah, it's not as explicit a viewer. There's probably a way to do that with GitLens. Source tree just feels really stagnant. It's true. I can absolutely do both. I mean, and I probably would, like on a big project that mattered, I would still be really cautious. I mean, if it really mattered, I'd be in my own branch. Okay, so we're trying to decide how these deployment settings worked. Base directory build command is nothing, and there's just a publish directory. But that didn't seem to work with Cloudflare for whatever reason. But I'm gonna try it. Something seems wrong. What? What did I do? The only change I really want is this analytic exchange, right? That's all. We're trying to not touch the front end if we can help it, because it's a nightmare. It was just written so very long ago. Okay. What I think I want to do, I think I'm ready to do this, is just to say that this repository is purely a static what am I doing in here? is just purely a static website. Meaning we don't need anything else. And then the question is like, do I need to bump it up out of public? I guess I may as well. Really weird problem sometimes with being able to delete things in VS Code, and I think stupidly it's because VS Code is like looking at the things it's trying to delete, so I get stuck in these like eternal. Let's go for a minute and see what it decides. What should he have to do about that? I think the thing to do about it is build an enclosure, which I don't want to do. But I do think that is like kind of the solution. This is awesome. So we're just stuck in some stupid. Oh no, I have this stupid Windows permissions thing. Is it really going to work? Yes. Okay, and then I think we just want to. I think life is easier if we just move this stuff out here and ditch this and just have a boring thing. And then if we I guess we just HTTP serve this so it has no brains. Is that not right? HTTP server. I would have preferred to do this tied together. Start dates and end dates look a little weird. Some might even say they look backwards. Okay. Binary, is this you? Is this your house? It's like you. Jacqueline? First life is yours. My feelings are hurt. This has to be Grimbone. Let's dox Grimbone. Wait, this isn't Grimbone. Is this you? Where's Grimbone? That's not where Grimbone lives, is it? I don't think so. Or maybe that's just where his IP shows up. Okay. Yeah, this is weird. I don't know. This kind of bums me out. Like, why? Funny, it just ends up IC when it's unknown. I mean, this is pretty clearly Tokyo, but for some reason we get a couple layers of unknown, and I that just seems to be what we get from the Cloudflare request. Because I'm not doing a separate whatever. What is the word? Geolocation lookup. I'm just going by what Cloudflare sticks in their headers. Meaning we get the country, and I get, weirdly, we get the country, and I do get latitude and longitude, but I don't get names. And the same thing, we have the same thing in Kansas, weirdly. We got unknown Kansas. But I don't know. Was this all a mistake? Probably. I'm so irritated with Google. F you, Google. So then in theory, What is the... How do I find that? Ugh, I don't want to reprint all this stuff. It's so slow. I know I've said that 45 times, but I'm concerned. Wait, why is this name so stupid? Oh, is it because somebody has mission control that pages.dev? It's sad. Can I not change that? Like change that pages.dev setting? I don't want it to look so stupid. I don't like it. Okay, well, let's try. I'm not the biggest fan of this, but what are you gonna do? So, I kind of just want to redo this. Can I? Let's try again. Great project. Connect again. Mission control. Begin set. Does it not let me pick? Like this, like... Kind of weird that it does this and doesn't like scope it the way that workers get scoped. Like workers get scoped to like your own subdomain here. Huh. You know, maybe one of these days we do the thing. Did it deploy? Great. Nailed it. I love it. Did it no? Just have the crazy thing where you can like view branch deployments like you can with Netlify. I do like that about Netlify. Like there's a URL for every deployment. What is this? It's this. That's pretty weird. Does that seem crazy? Preview deployments. I'd love to. Love to. Sure. Like that's a surprising error. Like, I don't have control of that, right? Okay, there it goes. So how rapid are we? Or do I just refresh here all day? No, because I deliberately didn't do that, right? But I could probably do it from my phone if I'm not on Wi-Fi, right? Right? My phone would work. Okay. Very poor connection in here. What? I didn't get another click. Outrageous. I don't know how long it takes for that to show up. I also don't know if it's working, which is another slight concern. Seems like it works. Just like double check. I mean, it is a concern, I guess, with Safari. Definitely making some assumptions about how the referrer is handled in how could we do this? Let me go to here and do a tail. Okay. That was me on my phone. That was me in Firefox. So that kind of looks right. Maybe just, I don't know how, okay, there, I guess that's me. Gonna be 3 in Portland now. Okay. Well, everybody. Kind of bummed about the, I really hope this is not like everybody from Tokyo never. Oh yeah, and this is a problem, right? So how did we get this backwards? That is here. So just set start date and end date backwards. Set the start date and the end date. Oh, I see. Well, that is backwards. The start date is the old one. The end date is today. Obviously. Okay. Well, was it worth it? Was it worth the cost? I would really feel better if we didn't, if just the Cloudflare analytics just worked and cut out some of the middleman here. That would be nice. But it seems like it works. Again, I guess we'll keep an eye on it for a day or two. So the old one is still working. It just is no longer updating, which it could, annoyingly, it could be if I just had not touched the Google Analytics, but oh well. Really? Nobody from Japan? That's so weird. And there's all these broken unknown ones, so who knows where those actually were from. Maybe some of those were Japan. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep an eye on it for a day or two, I guess, before swapping these over. I do want to make a couple of notes, I guess, on where do I want to make the notes? Make these as GitHub issues instead. I don't know. Maybe I will. Pages functions must first support by into their analytics. Is there like what to do an enhancement? And Something like that. Just so somebody in the future whose name is me will remember that I was supposed to do something. And then we'll make some like what? Some what do you think? The web analytics would really be cool. That would be cool. What do they look like? Can I see them? Show me them. Where was that? View. Awesome. No one has visited. The issue with like city, just something you use city as a dimension. Maybe. Can you? I don't think you can. Didn't we find that somewhere? Like looked at. I feel really silly. Almost sure we found a list of dimensions, and also found it's like a found a forum post about somebody wanting the same thing. Dreklin. No. Yesterday were these, I think, and these took like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours each. They're pretty weighty things. They're very dense. Much more dense than I normally print things. These are like 70% infill, and I normally do like 15. But that means they're pretty sturdy, which, you know. Oh! I just broke one. Oh my gosh. They're not as sturdy as I thought, I guess. Oh, that's a sad story. That was a really long print. Oh man. Okay, well. The really sad part is I don't know if that was the left one or the right one. Oof. Well, for now I'm just gonna super glue it. That was funny. That was like beautiful comical timing. That's surprising, actually. That is a very dense infill. I mean, I guess the way this thing is designed, it doesn't really have that the kind of tension I was just applying to this is not normally applied. So I do think I can super glue that. Maybe I'll reprint it at a high resolution. So that is the resolution I'm printing now is higher than the resolution that this was. So that could also be a thing. I'm actually pretty surprised at that. I have never really snapped a print in quite that way. I found that to be a little more flexible. This is the first time I'm using this particular PLA. So maybe that has something to do with it. That's sad. Well, let's super glue it together. Yeah, the very clearly weakest part, which I could not put a lot of flex on. I mean, it was very clearly a mistake to not start. No. You shouldn't be sorry. It was very clearly a mistake to not start printing this stuff as soon as I ordered everything. Because I think I now have all the parts, but it's going to be days before I have all the prints. acrylite here. It's gonna be stronger than ever before. The key is to inhale a little bit, just to get the creative juices flowing. Ugh, there's kind of a little divot there now. Maybe I should have epoxied this instead of super glue. Oh wow. Gonna be good as new, right as rain. Do I have an appropriate clamp for this little thing? Where did I put all the clamps? I feel like if I put this clamp on, I'm gonna regret it. How about this clamp? Cheap clamps, just not really thorough. Maybe I'd be better off with just some rubber bands. Or I can just fold it. Kind of an awkward spot to like just be able to, you know, set something on top of it or whatever. I would still think it has this long. Oh well, it's fine. Did you order a printer? Now that I just demonstrated to you how incredibly strong PLA is. It really is like a little bit of a divot there. I do kind of want to... Will I regret this? Music just stop? Okay. Oh well, we need to reprint it. It's not the end of the world. I've been like tuning and calibrating the printer as I go on these, so hopefully they're getting a little better each time. Still am really annoyed by that little flip-uppy kind of thing. So, okay, just, am I crazy? There's the GraphQL Analytics API. But I don't think somewhere in here were the dimensions. Right? Am I wrong? I now I'm like suddenly doubting myself. In the web analytics, dimensions. Okay. Different types of metrics, for example, for etc. Right. But we can't, so I think city is not available. Unless for some reason it's available through the API and not. Is that possible? Like, how do I? Like, I just kind of want. I just want to know if there's more. Fields. Like, is there? What happened to the music? Can you hear the music? Why can't I hear the music anymore? What happened? I seem to be streaming. Okay. Come on. Can you hear me? You can hear the music. How come I can't hear the music? What happened? Why would I not be able to hear the music? I didn't like. Oh, it's. You know what? Did I accidentally like roll over it and unplug it? Yep. Exactly. Because this is my cool modded headphones, and I unplugged them. I just unplugged it. Okay, so I just don't really understand GraphQL. I don't have any experience with it. I'm just trying to find like what are the fields available to me? Like, what can I? GraphQL Explorer. So you think I need to like actually connect and explore to see the available data? But I'm just missing something here. Like, is this totally independent to the web API? Am I like, what am I missing? So the analytics dashboard. Login firewall, HTTP events by host name. I hate this syntax. This is the worst. So dimensions, date, time, hour. So we're like squishing to the hour. I guess. Well, yeah, I guess I was just hoping that I could do this without needing to use the client, you know? Like, I was hoping there would be a way that I could do it. What am I trying to say? I was hoping that there's just written documentation on what, before I go through all the trouble of doing this, hoping that there's written documentation that says like, hey, you can or can't use the city as a dimension or get, you know what I mean? Like, I guess what I say, I just want to like written documentation that says these are the fields, dimensions, whatever you call them, metrics that are available, without me having to go through the trouble to like set the stuff up and try it. But maybe not. You know? I don't really want to go through the trouble to set this up if the tool is not going to do the thing that I want to do. And the reason my suspicions are that it doesn't do what I want to do is going here and looking at dimensions. City is not one of them. Well, yeah, but I guess the problem is I don't think I can just. I think Explorer is like, I have to set everything up. Like, I don't know. Like, how do you do this? I'm pretty confused with this. Like, how do I even say where I want to be connected? I guess, is that what this is telling me? It doesn't look the same. Like, how do I? I guess what I'm asking is like, how do I point this? Well, yeah, but maybe, but like, what setup do I have to do to be able to do that? Because this isn't connected. You know, I don't think this is anything to do with Cloudflare's. Yeah, this is just like their example. You know, there's been a few times that I've run into it's like, oh, you know, I could use GraphQL for a project, and I just never have. So I just don't really know what to do. Like, this just seems to be for some demo schema. And I don't even know if, like, do I have to have a local version running to be able to... I don't know what I'm doing. So I guess that's what I mean. Like, I don't want to have to set up GraphQL or a GraphQL client. I mean, I guess we could just download this client, try to figure out what the F is going on. What happened? Thanks. Well, let's just install it. I don't know what I'm doing. How do I point to it? I guess I have to configure the API endpoint, and HTTP headers. Oh, okay. Add HTTP headers. Where was that? What? Was it there? Headers. This looks very different. Yeah, where do you set the endpoint? Am I like... I feel like I'm losing my mind here. It seems like... Am I missing something extremely obvious? Cool. I guess I was just expecting, like, you know, place to enter the endpoint. Maybe we'll be able to do that here. Ezio, my friend, how I be of service. Okay, enter URL. But can you do the magical explorer? Is it Altair? Is this Assassin's Creed? I'm very confused. I mean, presumably... Like, I just don't understand, like, why am I not seeing this? Is there some extremely obvious thing that I'm missing? None of these buttons seem to do the things that I expect these buttons to do. Remember when Draclin used his mind to break my 3D print? Impressive. Very impressive. It's fine. I'm not gonna hold it against you. I'm a little worried about this because that does, like, that seems load bearing. I mean, meaning that it almost seems like big motors are supposed to just dangle off the side of that. Yeah. Those danglers. Oh, weird design choice. I feel like this is gonna break. Also, is there any difference between left and right? Because unfortunately, I really don't. Wait, did I accidentally like click print the left twice or something? Hold on. Hold on. I wish the viewer in this was better. No, they don't. The whole seems the same. It looks the same. I don't see a difference. Well, I guess I'll find out when I try to put it together. I'm worried about that though. Like, just, is the other one gonna break too? What a catastrophe. Okay, this seems like really weird. So, like, do I need to set headers, like set xauth email? Come back. And then x. That's a little confusing now. What am I, I understand this. So, to configure add header, you can use analytics API token authentication or API key token authentication. I believe I have token. I need authorization bearer, that whole business. Okay. One moment, please. I like playing with fire, making me docs. didn't break this time. How do I know? How do I know anything? Go. Post. Go. Query. Go. Enhance. Is this just broken? There's nothing everywhere. Authorization is not a valid HTTP header name. Oh, it's because there's a space? Well, excuse me. So, is it empty zone filters not allowed? I'm gonna keep closing and opening again, but hoping something different happens. I clicked docs, and then what happened? How do you? Okay, we saw the thing that was explore the schema, right? So click docs. List the display of available objects. Well, it didn't. It didn't do that. Didn't do anything useful. I'm not getting an authorization error, so that sort of seems like it's working. Although, you know what? I bet this token's the wrong token. No, it's just an analytics token, though. Like, it's not just for the... I was gonna say, like, well, maybe it has problems because it was only, because we're using whatever the workers analytics with our own custom made-up schema that doesn't exist, so maybe that doesn't have a schema, but there should be... I mean, maybe because there's no data in it yet? It just seems like there's nothing. Nothing. Okay, well, I don't know. It feels like there's a thing I should be able to do. Feels like these queries are awful looking. Not a fan. But weirdly, none of these are like... I mean, maybe there is a way to get the thing that I want. We did read analytics and log. zone analytics read. So maybe we need a new token. That'll be fun. I don't remember what this was. What was this? How do we do that? I don't know what this is. No, it's not here. Another thing. Oh shucks. Where the heck is that thing? The here? API tokens. I don't know how to do this. So we could like create a GraphQL token that is sort of, so we said a custom token. Let's just do what the documentation does. Trust the documentation. Okay. Do what? Emissions drop-down lists. What? Zone. Analytics. Read. Include all zones. Do this. All zones read. Analytics read. Okay. Let's see what the token is. A good token. Let's go over here. Let's put it in here. And let's leave here. Good. Did anything change? The answer is no. That's what I think the answer is, but I don't know what I'm supposed to see here. I don't know. Yeah, I want to know the schema. I just doesn't seem to do anything. Is it doing anything? How do I know? Okay, no, so great. Like, I just don't know. I have no clue what maybe the other client shows something more meaningful. Well, I don't know. What did I mess up? What did I mess up? Am I right? Let's just type it in correctly. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I should probably be able to do something. Probably, right? Just don't know what to do. Unless I just have to install. This seems weird. Like, doesn't seem like there should be a way to do this. Like to put a of this. So, what am I supposed to do, everybody? I feel like there's just some obvious thing I'm missing here, right? The GraphQL IDE monitor. So this seems really weird. Why isn't there just like a electron map or something? I mean, that's probably what alter year is. I just don't know why. I'm sure I'm just missing something, right? Like, it can't be this stupid. Huh. Yeah, why don't they have their own? Like, that's what seems weird. It seems like what is the idea is that Cloudflare should be hosting this. I don't know. This doesn't really tell me like how to get here. I don't know. Everybody's gone, falling apart here. You go here, just. It's just the dumbest part about this is like, I just want to know if it can even do the thing I'm trying to do, you know? Like, and judging by this, it can't. But I don't know. I mean, it'd be kind of cool if I could just get this and get the city data. Yeah. I don't want country data. I want city data. But that seems to not be a thing I can have. So I do remember seeing somebody else ask for this. Right, I just mentioned this other thing, so I don't know. I think we're just gonna go forward with the solution that we have. Keep an eye on it for a day or two and make sure it's not too broken. For that to be perfect, I just want it to work. I guess we should also make a note to kill stupid Google Analytics. Speaking of that, actually, where am I? Oh, okay. One thing at a time. Okie dokie. Delete all that stuff. Delete you. Just one other thing I wanted to check, which I believe it's disabled. But presumably anything that is running through Cloudflare yeah, okay. Some of the stuff is proxy, but some of the stuff. So. which makes sense. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Okay, friends. We got really sidetracked, but we did the thing. We did the thing that I meant to do. Sort of. Sort of? Grimbone, what are you doing? Oh man, Grimbone's sending sick riffs and I'm missing them. If I play these, will you be able to hear them? Maybe I shouldn't do that without permission. Okay, I'm gonna go listen to Grimbone's jams. And otherwise, Dracklin, it's always a pleasure. Binary, such a pleasure. What else did we see? We saw Kyle for a moment. Appreciate you stopping by. I'm trying to get back into the group, back into the mechanical habit of streaming. And then hopefully I can come up with some more interesting things to do. But for now, I'm just trying to get moving. We gotta get moving, all right? All right, goodbye, everybody.